Hello, my dear friend out there. How are you doing? Hope you are doing great. You are welcome to your favorite show, The 23%, your favorite society talk show that advocates hope, optimism, and possibilities through the advocacy of the halal economy and ethical moral standard. I am Abu Zainab Allah Shala. It is my pleasure coming your way this beautiful moment. Today on the show, let's talk about the cycle of poverty. This one I have titled The Cycle of Poverty. Poverty is a complex social issue. It is a disease that affects human beings. It stings like a bee, hurts like a fire, bites like a snake, barks like a dog, roars like a lion. The deeper the disease, the deeper the wound. Poverty makes one unhappy, unpopular, disdained, depressed, disrespected, misused, and abused. It is a state that no one wants to be in. The individual who is experiencing it frequently wishes to flee, and those who are not never pray to fall prey, because it is a problem that goes unnoticed, yet it has negative impact in person's social life. A person that is poor is said to be an individual who does not have provisions of financial capacity and capability in life. Whenever he speaks or jokes, his jokes are unbearable in the society and only worthy of ridicule, while his faults are magnified and he is shouted down to be an object of ridicule. My dear friend, children who grew up in poverty are more likely to drop out of school because a hungry stomach is an empty stomach and can lead to a lower skilled workforce, high crime rates in the society, lack of trust and social cohesion, which could weaken the fabrics of any society and could lead to more violence, corruption, and a lower quality of life. Indeed, poverty is the worst form of violence against humanity. Most often, poverty is not natural but man-made. In fact, it is like a monster or beast that robs people of their freedom, mental health, emotional stability, physical well-being, social security, and religious uprightness. Remember, poverty is not only in the material sense alone, but also a thing of mind. Poverty of mind is worse than anything, deadly and dangerous to the society. The greatest enemy of hunger is not food alone, but the ignorance of people. People at times may be well-to-do in the material sense of the word, or highly educated or connected in today's standard called civilization, yet they are still very poor. This kind of poverty is stimulated by the perceived scarcity and greed, that is, fear of unknown, that makes them accumulate public wealth unjustly, all at the expense of subjecting the entire society to an abject poverty due to high level of greed and self-centeredness. This set of people look down on others who do not have privilege to the public funds as non-entity, unfortunate and uncivilized. They were mocked and humiliated, ridiculed and made jest of. People with poverty of mind are fond of themselves and their families alone. They oppress, intimidate, and victimize the immediate society without minding the consequences of their action. They make everybody a victim of bad society, forgetting the fact that every victim will surely victimize. Their actions have subjected many to high level of emotional torture and unconsciously lure them to derail and degenerate in their path. My dear friend, this societal juggernaut denied masses of having access to enabling environment and subject them to high level of societal distress with pains, skirmishes, emotional disorder, mental torture, value degradation, and many other vices in the society. The scourge of poverty, however, is mostly caused by wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, science without humanity, knowledge without character, politics without principle, commerce without morality, and worship without sacrifice. Too much celebration, clubbing, grooving, where money were lavishly spent on social events without real investment, building of white elephant project that does not correlate with the needs of the owner, not even the masses. Inadequate engagement of youth, excess foreign tours or trips for holidays instead of creating many recreational centers in the land. Many of these lead to low rates of innovation and creativity, hindered productivity, and increased high rate of poverty in the land. Remember, many of these messes have all it takes to be great. If enabling environment is provided, they can positively impact their society and add more value to the system. But they were robbed by the greedy ones who suffered from the poverty of mind and create unsafe society, as well killed many dreams in the society. What a pity, my dear friend. To salvage our society from the high rate of poverty in the land and move ourselves out of this present state of economic quagmire, we need to go back to the drawing board, ask questions. Where did we get it wrong? Where do we need to go? Where do we need to start from? How can we go back to the origin? For we need to start from the origin if we want to remain original. Remember, our basis is knowledge and practice. We need to push ourselves away from where we are today to where we're supposed to be, ensuring good policies with sincere implementation, ensuring strong and working institutions that is free of corruption, sentiment, and nepotism, because he that seeks greatness must finance it. We need to go to the origin and be original. Great freedom comes from great responsibilities. A society that does not stand for something will definitely fall for anything, and the resources amount to nothing except people amount to something. Always bear in mind that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. The measure of a civilization is how it treats its weakest members in the society. One way to do this is to focus on the strength and assets of people living in poverty rather than focusing only on their weaknesses. My dear friend, provide concrete opportunities for people to improve their lives. These include job creation, training, access to basic health care, education for all, and safe and affordable housing. Create a sense of community development and belonging among people living in poverty. This would help people to feel connected to others and prove to them that they are not alone in their struggle. To continue with this conversation and for more updates on the halal economy, please kindly join us on this transformative journey and discover a whole world where the halal economy is seen as the major alternative to any form of economy. Till I come again your way same time, my name is Abu Zainab Al-Lashila. Please do have a wonderful and productive day, and do not forget to share, like,